Okay, so there was another thing that I kind of wanted to talk about today, and I was going to talk about this yesterday. So, okay. I watched a few of Lady C's videos yesterday, and I felt pretty good because I did get my exercise in. I did well, I don't know, maybe a mile. Well, it was solid ice, but it was like regular pavement, no ice, snow, regular pavement. It's just kind of like it's almost like going on a hike in a mountain, like where you're having to move around a trail. But I was jogging through half of it, but I was wearing hiking boots. Anyway, it's quite a workout, even though it's not very long distance wise. It's sort of like you're going through hurdles in 14-degree weather. So I don't know. I think it was colder than that. I don't even look at the temperature right now. We're having snow again, which pisses me off because we just got rid of some of the ice. So now there'll be more again, which means, I'm going to have to wait 6 weeks for this shit to go. And I'm going to be gone in 6 weeks. So that's fine. Prince Harry's behavior. And I was looking at this and I was listening to Lady C, but first let's do this. Here is Gayle King. I was wondering why we haven't seen Penny Jr. around for a while. And I did this video, I just made it public 3 years ago. And this was Gayle King with her, weave on. She has a wig. She's wearing a wig. She looks stupid, but look at her face. Look at her face. You can see her nostrils are flared from a nose job. Like it's just practically just like her nose is like one finger. It's just like too skinny. That's what I'm saying. Natural beauty is no more. It's almost like the powers that be want to make everybody ugly and disfigured. It's just really sad. And you can't buy skincare products or even cosmetics that help anymore because they've taken every single thing off the market and they now say, hey, there's thermal water in here. Hey, shit, man, I can go and buy some mineral water at the store. I can buy a bottle of Perrier and splash that on my face. I don't need to spend $100 for mineral. Yeah, whatever. So we have this ugly bitch. And because that's what she looks like right here. She looks like a black chick trying to be white with red hair. I don't know. I hate saying this shit, but. And she looks like she's wearing a wig. But just, okay. So she took Penny Jr. during this interview. Penny Jr. comes on to speak about, I'm talking here. Here, let's go here. To speak about Meghan and saying that Prince Harry's behavior is uncharacteristic. Oh, I'm sorry. And then, oh man. She just took Penny Jr. Harry's girlfriend is okay. I don't believe anyone said that. Sorry, Harry, but your beautiful bolter has failed my mum test. Markle's mother is a dreadlocked African-American lady. I don't even believe, I think that news was planted because, okay. So she's dumping on Penny Jr. Wait a minute. That's because we never saw a baby. Oh, no. Okay. So they're attacking Jr. Let me see if I can hear. Okay, so this is when they took her down. I haven't seen her around lately at all. Have you? because was one of the biggest reporters and apologists for Prince Charles the whole time that he was going through his bullshit with Diana. All right, then we get over here, and I was listening to some of Lady C's videos, and I'm not going to keep focusing on her very much anymore, because as I was listening to her, I started to take things with sort of a grain of salt, because I'm listening to her, and it's almost like she reminds me of Alex Jones. Sort of like you can tolerate a day or two of his videos, and then you're just like, I can't. Because she'll say something that's just so right on, so spot on, so just like report it out there, put it out there, and not be afraid to put it out there. And then the next day, she'll come with 2 or 3 days worth of hour-long videos of sort of like, you don't know how to, how do I say this? You don't know. It's sort of like fluff stuff that you don't know is true or not, and it's biased. So I don't know. That's sort of my take on her right now. She reminds me of the Alex Jones and then, Alex Jones has a lot of money and is able to do a lot of stuff, and so is she. And she's going to this and going to that and all that shit. And which is important. It's her social circle. I mean, I understand she wants to share that with her viewers, but it seems she's like the Alex Jones of YouTube for the royal family. And if you know who Alex Jones is, I mean, there are times where that dude is right on, and then he's pulled back from really telling the truth, which in my estimation, the truth is there are no children. I mean, this old bitch came down so far down on Penny that Penny was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And it's just sort of like, and that's when okay. So Penny's being at least honest here, and I did make this public, so this is up on the channel right now. I had it on private, with my analysis. Again, it's from 3 years ago. The whole birth certificate thing, how Alex Jones was the first to point out various false flags and then was sued in court and had to back down. And it's sort of like he comes out, says something, and he is right on, but then he has to pull it back and make up a bullshit. A birth certificate ain't. And then somebody came on and said, well, there are birth certificates. Yeah. Okay. So like, did you examine it? Do you have it in your hand? Do you have a copy of that? Or do you have, who saw the original? Or was it just a copy that was faxed over to Great Britain? Or was the original FedExed out there? And how do you know if it was the original? How do you know if it was tampered with? Was MI5 there? You've got all these different intelligence agencies that 2 different people are hooked up with. They are not a golden couple. They're a joke couple. They're not serious. This whole thing with Meghan in politics and Donald Trump and Diana and all this bullshit, I'm just super offended by the whole thing. And it just shows that you guys have a real lack of knowledge about Americans and Americanism. I don't care if you had an apartment in New York City with Colin Campbell or Ian or whoever it was, that's great, but you sure don't act like someone that really knows jack shit about anything. I mean, did you ever just get in your car and drive from one end of the country to the other? Because I have. And now all of a sudden she'll say she did. I spent some time out driving around the mountains, and there'd be just the most outrageous people. I mean, they'd have like these huge, rifles shooting rattlesnakes out there waving to me. And I'd be just like, I love this shit. I love not being afraid to be an American. How's that? All right. So I don't know. This video is just sort of a bunch of gibberish, but all I can say is this woman is Wiccan. She is a witch. Okay. Woo.